New season in EPL and La Liga started. Arsenal destroyed Fulham. Liverpool beats Leeds in an enchanting game. Barcelona played their first game under Koeman's management. Journalists saw Messi's ambiguous reaction on Griezmann's goal. Guys, the new season is on fire and you are still not with us? This is absolutely ridiculous and not cool. Subscribe right now to know everything important about world football. Guys, what do you think? Who will win La Liga this year? Real, Barcelona, Atletico or some other club? Write your predictions in the comments. And now, press like and let's get started. Barca can receive bonuses from Inter if they terminate the contract with Vidal. Neymar will play with the King sign on his cleats. He started to collaborate with Puma. Luis Suarez and Arturo Vidal were not included in the list of players for the friendly match against Gimnastic. The club is working on the players' transfers to Juventus and Inter. Messi in Manchester City? It didn't bother me at all. It is foolish to think about those who may come. Daily Mail quotes De Bruyne. Lacazette scored the first goal of the Premier League season. He was the only one who did it twice. Barcelona have introduced the team's captains for the upcoming season. The captains of the Blaugranas will be Messi, Busquets, Piqué and Roberto, in that order. Salah scores in the first game week of the Premier League for 4 seasons in a row. He repeated Sheringham's record. AC Milan and Rebic signed the contract until 2025. The forward is gonna wear the number 12. Simeone has coronavirus. The disease is asymptomatic. The USA national team striker Alex Morgan will join Tottenham's women's squad on a short-term contract until the end of December. Danish forward, who plays for Nice, Kasper Dolberg, while being in the national team, was the victim of a robbery. Kasper's Porsche was stolen and his house was robbed. Gareth Bale doesn't want to return to Tottenham. He wants to join Manchester United. The Welshman believes that he can restart his career at Old Trafford. Fiorentina wants to sign Barcelona's left-back Firpo. Napoli is also interested in signing the player. It became known when Vidal will undergo a medical examination in Inter. According to us, Arturo will arrive in Milan on Monday. The transfer will be announced next week. Conrad de la Fuente became the first American footballer in Barcelona's history to play for the first team. The winger played in the second half of a friendly match against Gimnastic. Man City is negotiating with Leipzig on a possible transfer of Upamecano. After the match against Fulham, Lacazette said that he is happy in Arsenal and wants to stay in the club. The striker was associated with possible transfer to Atletico or Juventus. Tottenham is interested in signing Benfica's forward Vinicius. Luis Suarez doesn't want to leave Barcelona and wants to play till the end of his contract. Will the transfer to Juventus be failed? Tottenham made Torino an offer on striker Andrea Bellotti. Spurs wanted to loan the Italian player for the season with a buyout option, but the club from Turin refused. Chelsea is not going to pay £74 million for Declan Rice. This is the exact amount of money West Ham demands for central half. During his time in Paris, Cavani began to take ballet classes. And after returning to Uruguay, he began to collaborate with the National Ballet. The purpose of such cooperation is to promote this form of art and to attract young people to ballet. Olympiacos won the Greek Cup beating Ajax in the finals, 1-0. Guardiola has only Plan A and Plan A. His philosophy is unchanged, said De Bruyne. Liverpool is unbeaten at home in 60 Premier League games. The run lasts from April 2017. Just wow! Barcelona is willing to include their right-back Emerson in the deal on Depay. Manchester United's head coach Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said that a defender Harry Maguire will still be the team's captain. Ronald Koeman and Barcelona's management don't see a place for Rafinha in the team. The player will be sold or loaned until the end of the transfer window. We will look at Napoli's offer, if Alexander will be included in the deal of Koulibaly, said Zinchenko's agent Alan Prudnikov on Radio Marte. Barca is interested in Sevilla's defender Koundé. Real Madrid is also interested in him. According to Mundo Deportivo, the Koundé's clause is €75 million. Inter will consider Marcos Alonso in case of Dalbert's departure. Antonio Conte knows Alonso from working with him in Chelsea. I can imagine how Messi plays for Barca until the age of 38, said the legendary ex-Barcelona player Rivaldo. Yesterday, a couple of interesting games took place. The results are on your screens. And now, let's switch to the main news. Arsenal beat Fulham with a 3-0 score in an away game in the 2020-21 Premier League opening match. Goals were scored by Alexandre Lacazette, Gabriel and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Also, Willian assisted twice in his debut match for Arsenal. Liverpool won a tough game over Leeds in the Premier League's first round. Liverpool was leading the score 3 times during the meeting, but each time the opponents managed to equalize the score. The hosts were able to snatch victory only 2 minutes before the end of regular time. Mohamed Salah made a hat-trick, scoring twice from the penalty spot. Liverpool restructured their game with Leeds, 7 goals for both teams, 3 equalizers of the guests, 3 goals of Salah. The first 2 goals Mohamed celebrated as usual, he hugged his partners. And after the hat-trick, he covered his ears with his hands and stuck out his tongue. The new celebration was made in honor of his friend, former Egyptian footballer Mohamed Zakaria. Zakaria has ALS, amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. It is an incurable disease that affects the organs responsible for movement. First, a person stumbles, then he cannot get up, walk, speak, then swallow and breathe. Our respect, Mohamed Salah. Barcelona played a friendly match against Gimnastic. In Ronald Koeman's debut match, the team won with a score of 3-1. Ousmane Dembele, Antoine Griezmann and Philippe Coutinho scored goals for Blaugranas. Midfielder Javi Bonilla scored for the team from Tarragona. Lionel Messi played one half for Barca and didn't make resultative actions. It is noteworthy that while he was on the pitch, a penalty kick was charged, which was performed not by the Argentinian but by Griezmann. The goal noted that Lionel's reaction to Antoine's goal was rather cold. Perhaps Koeman decided to change the penalty taker due to the Argentinian's frequent misses from the 11-meter mark. And do you think journalists are making up the conflict between Messi and Griezmann again? Write your thoughts in the comments. We also celebrate the debut of the new Ronaldo in Barcelona, Francisco Trincao, who sometimes played very cool. In the 58th minute, the Portuguese assisted to Conrad, but the goal was cancelled due to an offside rule. And in the 78th minute, greatly overplayed Gimnastics player. It seems that Barca has acquired a real diamond. It will be interesting to keep watching this talent. Guys, thanks for watching and staying with football news. Have a nice health and great mood. Bye bye.